Today we will discuss about the relations between constant and variable. Then balancing of equations means how to balance the LHS and RHS. Then finding the unknown quantity which will be based upon arithmetic operations. Okay. Now what is the role of variables in an equation? Okay. So if variable appears on both the sides, that is LHS and RHS, then we need to balance the equation and find the value of the variable. So it is important that we need to balance the equation, then we will find the value, and sometimes we have to check the value which is correct or not. So that is the another part of linear equations that is used to make sure that our answer is correct. Okay. Now there are a variety of problems in which we will find the value of a variable. A variable is also called unknown quantity. Then after finding the answer, we will check the answer. It is also called cross checking, so that we are sure the answer is correct. So here is the first example. Solve the following and check your answer. Now the meaning of solve the following means we have to find the value of unknown quantity, that is x. The question is 3x equals 2x plus 18. As we have to balance the equation, we have to separate all the variables and constants. Okay, so 2x can be shifted in the left hand side and it becomes negative. So we are shifting 2x on this side. Okay, and it becomes minus 2x. Now on left side we have x only, as 3x minus x gives x. So x equals 18. We have found the answer, but we have to check also, as to check the values or to check the answers we have to substitute the value of x in the question. Means in this question we have to put the value of x. So we take LHS, that is 3x. So we write 3 into 18, that is 54, because x equals 18. In the RHS we write 2x plus 18, so that it is 2 into 18 plus 18, and after solving it we get 54. Now LHS equals RHS. Okay, what does it prove? It means the value which we have found was correct. So x equals 18 is the correct answer, because we have proved that both LHS and RHS are equal, so the value is correct. Okay. Second example, as 5x plus 9 on LHS and 5 plus 3x in RHS. So again we balance it. Now collect all the like terms on either side. So we transpose 3x to the left hand side as this one, and it becomes negative because 3x is positive on right side. So it changes the sign when transposing to left hand side. It is 5x minus 3x, and constant terms also be transposed. So this 9 goes on right hand side and it becomes negative. So it is 5 minus 9. Alright. On left hand side we have 2x and on right side we have minus 4. Finally, if we want to find x, we have to divide the right side by 2, because the multiplication is converted into division when changing the side. So x becomes minus 2. Now to check our answer, we have to put the value of x in the given equation. So the LHS is 5x plus 9. Now we are putting the value, as you can see LHS equals 5x plus 9. So we have put the value of x as minus 2. Now it is minus 10 plus 9 and value of LHS is minus 1. What about RHS? As you can see, RHS is 5 plus 3x. So we will put minus 2 in place of x. That will be 5 plus 3 and multiply by minus 2. After simplifying this, we get minus 1. Hence, LHS equals RHS. So we can say the value of x was correct. And we found that the value of x is minus 2. It means our answer is correct. So, checking the answer is also an important part of linear equations. Again, in third example, some mathematical operators are combined. Okay, so a bracket is also used here. Now we have to simplify the bracket first. So LHS will be same, and on RHS 3 is multiplied by the whole bracket. So it is 3x minus 3 and plus 7. Now on right side, this minus 3 plus 7 becomes 4. Then we collect the like terms. So 3x will be transposed to the left, as this 3x to be transposed on the left side. So it becomes 8x minus 3x. Okay, and this 4 can be cancelled out directly, or if you want to transpose it, you can write 4 minus 4. Finally, on the left side it is 5x, and on the right side it is 0, that is 4 minus 4, and x will be 0.5, as the multiplication is converted into division, and 0.5 is 0, so x is 0. Okay, and you check this equation by yourself, and if you substitute x equal to 0 in the given equation, you will find that LHS equals to RHS. So if you have seen carefully the previous examples how to check, you can also do this one. So try it by yourself and check the answer if it is correct or not. In the fourth example, there is a fraction. So, and fractions appear on both the sides. Okay, no problem. When there is a fraction, then first thing is take the LCM. So the LCM of 3 and 15 is 15. Then multiply the whole equation by 15, means on both sides. So we are writing this whole thing as this one is multiplied by 15 on both sides. So first thing is 2x upon 3 multiply by 15, then plus 1 into 15, and so on. So we want to balance it. Okay, cut the numbers which can be cut, and as you can see that 15 is cut by 3, so it is 5 on left hand side, and in right hand side 15 is cut with 15. Okay, in both the circles we have cut the numbers to make it simpler. Now in the next line, it is 10x plus 15 equals 7x plus 45. Collecting all the terms on either side, 10x minus 7x becomes 45 minus 15. As 7x changes this side, it becomes negative, and 15 also changes the side. So we have 3x equal to 30 and x equals 30 upon 3, that is 10. Now we want to check it. Okay, so the procedure is same, as we can substitute the value of x in both LHS and RHS. Now the LHS is 2x minus 3. Here in the circle, that is 2x upon 3 plus 1. So we'll write LHS 2x upon 3 plus 1. Here you can see I have put the value of x, that is 10, and it becomes 20 upon 3 plus 1, so it is 23 upon 3. Similarly in RHS we will put the value, and after simplifying we get 23 upon 3, as both the values are same. It means LHS equals RHS, and our answer, that was the value of x, was also correct, that is x equal to 10. So when we prove that LHS equal to RHS, it means the value of x which we have found was correct. If it was wrong, okay, if the value of x would be wrong, then LHS cannot be proved equal to RHS. Okay, next example is, again there is a rational number but on either side, not on both the sides. So 8 upon 5 is a fraction. Now what to do? Again, see the denominator, that is 5. Okay, now multiply both the sides by 5 and each term should be multiplied by 5. So on the left side there is 3m. So you have to first write the statement, then 5 into 3m. On right hand side 5m is multiplied by 5 and minus 8 upon 5 multiplied by 5. And as you can see, on left hand side it is 15m, as 5 3 is 15m. On right side 5 5 is 25. Here 5 and 5 can be cut, so we have minus 8. Again, to balance the equation, 25 is transposed, that becomes minus 25. Okay, after subtraction and balancing we have m equals 8 by 10. Again, it is not in the simplest form, so cut these by 2 and we have m equals 4 upon 5. So when the fractions are included in a question, just take the LCM of the denominators, then multiply the whole equation by the LCM. Okay, now there is a very important question. Okay, see the question within the circle. This is the part of question. It is about the age. So the pattern of this question is very important. Regarding ages, the questions are asked from exams. So grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. Okay, he is also 54 years older than her. Find their present age. So it's a very important question. See carefully. First, we will consider the age of granddaughter, that is x. You can also take y, it doesn't matter, and any other symbol from the alphabet you can take. But x and y and z are easier to remember. So consider, let age of granddaughter is x. Then the age of grandfather is 10x. So what is the meaning of this 10x? Because it is given that grandfather is 10 times. Okay, here grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. So for 10 times, times means multiply, and we have multiplied 10 with x. So the age is 10x. Now we have to follow the instructions given in the question. Those instructions are the conditions actually. Second condition is, he is also 54 years older than her. Okay, so 54 years older means if we add 54 to the age of granddaughter, we will get the age of grandfather. Now for this condition we have to write 10x equals x plus 54, because this is the age of grandfather, x is the age of granddaughter, and grandfather is 54 years older. So we will add 54 to the age of granddaughter, not with the age of grandfather, because we know that grandfather is always older than granddaughter. So on the smaller side we have to add 54. Remember this concept, it's very very important. If you want to add a number and to balance the equation, add that number to the smaller side. So 54 is added to x. By balancing the equation, x is transposed to the left hand side and becomes negative. We have 9x equal to 54 and x equal to 54 upon 9 and x equal to 6. Okay, but we have to find out the ages of both. So substitute the value of x as x is the age of granddaughter, so we have simply x, that is 6 years, and age of grandfather is 10x, as we assumed that it is 10x, so that is 10 into 6 equals 60 years. Now we have solved this question, and it was quite interesting also, but it was lengthy, and there may be some mistakes done by us. So to make sure the answer is correct or not, we have to cross check. Okay, that is called the checking process. Now the age of granddaughter is 6 years and that of grandfather is 60 years. You can see that both these values, 60 is 10 times than 6. Okay, 60 is 10 times than 6, and it is the condition given in the question that grandfather is 10 times. Okay, here age of grandfather is 10 times, in the question it is given first condition, this one. Okay, 10 times. So for the 10 times it is proved that yes, the age is 10 times than the age of granddaughter. Again, second condition is the age of grandfather is 54 years more than the age of granddaughter. So we know that 60 is more than 6 by 54. Okay, both the conditions are satisfied, and you can see that the cross checking process is very important, because there might be some mistakes done by you and you are not sure that answer is correct. So always use this cross checking in the case of linear equations especially, and if it is possible then in any other topic use this method of cross checking, because if you are sure it will be beneficial for you. Now revise few points in this video. Now variables on both the sides, if the variables are on both the sides, then we need to balance equations and find the value of variable. So sometimes it is asked that solve the equation. The meaning of solving it means we want to find what is x, as x is the variable, but it can take some value, means it can take a constant value, yet we don't know before solving what the value of x is, and after solving, and first we will make the equation, then by balancing it we will come to know what is x. So the like terms can be collected together in either side, and like terms may be regarding to the variables or to the constants. So to balance the equation, always transpose the terms which are like terms on either side. So all the terms regarding x are taken together and all the constant values are taken together. In this example you can see this second line, this is 3x minus 2x on LHS, means in first line both are separated, but in the second line both are collected together on LHS, because we want to solve this and want to know the value of x. So obviously all the terms of x should be on either side, and some mathematical operations are performed on these. Now after doing some subtraction and addition or other operations, we find that x equals 18, and after finding the value we can also cross check. So remember to cross check your answer to make sure for your answer. And one more important example is there. Okay, the question regarding the ages. So keep some important points in your mind, that a father or mother or a grandfather are always older than the sons or grandsons. Obviously it is interesting, so you know the concept, but when you solve the problems you must balance the equation, and this thing is very important. Okay, so here we have added 54 in this equation. Now why the 54 is added on right hand side only? Because the 10x is the age of grandfather, x is the age of granddaughter. As x is smaller, because it is the age of granddaughter, so 54 is added to the smaller side. Hence we are adding 54 with x. After balancing it, we solved and found that x is 6. Then you can also cross check. Okay, it can be done mentally also, it's easy. So you are sure that answer is correct. Now I hope all the informations are interesting, and this topic was quite smaller and questions are also easier. So solve all the examples given in this video by yourself and then give the answers of the questions in your assignment. Okay students, have a nice day.